More than 100 flights in and out of Sydney's domestic airport have been cancelled because of strong winds. A severe weather warning is in place for the state's south coast. Julia Bradley's live for us at Sydney Airport. Julia, there must be plenty of frustrated passengers having their plans thrown into disarray today.
A lot of people really frustrated here, Ash, and also some who were really upset. We spoke to one woman who lives on the Central Coast here in New South Wales. Her name's Gail Gordon, and she was forced to book a really last-minute flight to Melbourne for today, so for this morning, but it had to be cancelled because of this wild weather which we've been experiencing. Now, this isn't a holiday for her, as she said in the grab we're about to play. This was an emergency trip. Her brother's just died in unexpected circumstances, so she needs to be with her family right now. Thankfully, she has a replacement flight lined up, but it's going to be getting in a lot later than what she would have liked.
Very stressful. This isn't a holiday. This is, as I said, my brother has passed away. I need to get home. It's very, very upsetting. So, yeah, I don't know what you do. I mean, I booked the flight yesterday. I would assume that there'd be a flight or one just after. There was heaps of flights when I booked. If I'd known that Rex was the one to go with, I probably would have booked it and then worked my day around it, or I would have just got in the car and driven.
And there are so many more stories like this because at the moment there are more than 100 inbound and outbound flights which have been cancelled from Sydney's domestic terminal. So this means people have had to postpone family events, business meetings and the like. We spoke to one man, Andy Kirkpatrick, and he's had to delay an international flight as a result.
Domestic flight from Canberra to Sydney, which was delayed, and then the knock-on effect going international. Very annoying, yes. I mean, business meetings planned for tomorrow in Washington, and we'll miss all those, yes.
At 10:30 this morning, Air Services Australia put out an alert saying that it was bringing the airport down to run one runway. So this means that about half of the planned flights needed to be cancelled as a result, as a safety precaution. Now, a severe weather warning remains in place for damaging winds for the south coast of New South Wales. The Bureau of Meteorology is expecting wind gusts up to 90 kilometres per hour there today. Now, thankfully, the winds are expected to die off later this afternoon, but people who are travelling today really advised to get in touch with their airline and just check on the status of their flight. Ash?